Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Live with me, walk with me, walk with me, walk with me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Live with me. Living isn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
Welcome me to pod. Welcome me to pod. Welcome me to pod. Welcome me to pod, nigga. The fuck going on, y'all? Welcome me to pod, episode 47, if I'm not mistaken. Avery, you gotta correct me there if I'm wrong.
Good, bro.
Is it 47?
Ain't gonna lie, by this time, bro, you gotta know your episodes, baby.
Yo, yo,
You
yo.
rocking.
Let me tell y'all, yo. We out here being consistent. When you consistent, my nigga, these things is rolling out. So right now, like, and we getting close to 50. So once we get to 50, I'm gonna start being, I'm gonna start knowing which episode. Yeah, I
I'm gonna
swear to God.
start knowing it's crazy.
I swear to God. After 50, y'all already know what's up. But to be sure, 47. Yeah, it got to be 47. Welcome me to pod episode 47, man. Let me introduce again.
47, bro.
Episode 47, aka damn near half of what Bam dropped today. Episode 47, my nigga. I'm shouting out my nigga D, aka HB Ty, aka El Jefe, the final boss, man, the nigga with the shades. What's good, Ty? What's good, Ty?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Y'all, Con Wolf, my nigga. Abe, the nigga who started this shit. My son Velvet, Jordan. Y'all already know, my nigga.
Oh,
What's good,
bro.
Abe? What's good, Abe, brother? Good, calm.
This weather, bro, is good, yo. This weather, I ain't ready, bro.
New York, you already know once it starts hitting that 70 degree here in New York City, is a national holiday. It's a national holiday. We throw it ourselves.
It's not even that. It's that, like, 2 days ago, nigga, I had a whole coat, long johns, everything. Now I went short. Like, hold on, time out, bro.
In about 2 days, you about to have your coat on too.
Right.
That's how New York work. That's how niggas get sick though. But yo, we just got to get it off, man. We just a few minutes from seeing NBA history. We few minutes from witnessing somebody finally beat Kobe's 81. We just seen Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat drop 83 points on the Washington Wizards. Um, it's the second highest scoring game in the regular season by a player. Second to Wilt Chamberlain's 100, aka his fake 100. Two more from Kobe's legendary iconic 81. And yeah, I'm proud of my boy, man. Bam Adebayo, one of my top 5 favorite players in the league today. Shout out Bam, man. Congratulations. Second highest scoring game in the regular season in NBA history, man. Shout out Bam, man. Shout out Bam, man.
I respect it. I respect Bam putting up the numbers, but this is my only gripe. I feel like it's a little too late, bro. Like, Bam, niggas wanted you to be a scoring monster years ago. Now it's like, all right, I'm proud. It's cool. Yeah,
He
yeah.
this is in NBA history, you usually hit your peak years. You usually hit your peak years around the 27, 28. Those years right there, you hit your peak years. This is right on timing. He's 28. He's hitting his peak years. His body is at the best ever in his life. This is peak years, man. It's good to see Bam that was drafted to be a defensive player, a rebounder, a pick and roll guy, lob guy. You throw the alley to him. If you would have asked me at the beginning of the season, give me 6 players that you think could drop 70. Bam might have not been in my top 50.
Niggas, yeah, all right, I hear you.
And Bam my guy. Bam my guy. But if you ask me, give me 10 players that could probably drop 60. Bam not on that list. Bam is not on that list. So it's like incredible. That's what made this um an incredible watch to see a defensive player, a guy that's usually aiming for all defense, scoring 83.
Yeah, give him his
Scoring.
props. But yeah, man, I need you to do that shit in the playoffs, man. Let me see. Now that we see it's possible, man, niggas is gonna hold you to this when it's time, bro. So respect.
Bam. How you feel, D?
Well, I couldn't help but notice how, and correct me if I'm wrong, you haven't been wearing a lot of Miami Heat gear lately. So I
Here
know
it
as soon
go,
as he
man.
dropped the
Here it go,
83,
man.
you reached in the top drawer to grab that Miami Heat hat just to put it on. And you started the episode talking nothing Miami Heat and Bam Adebayo.
Bro,
I couldn't help but notice.
I've sat here in this seat and said nothing good about him. Oh yeah. This might be my championship of the season. This might be at the highest I'm gonna be. Cause we're not a good team, man. We play fast, we defend, but in the playoffs, you already know we need one of them guys. And like I told you, this ain't Bam. Bam is not a I'm hitting you with 83. Today he showed his ass. But I don't expect the Heat to like have more success than this right here. They may we gonna get into that later. We're gonna get into that. We got a topic for that. But
I mean, you
yeah,
gotta give him respect. You gotta give him respect. I could sit up here and sound like the old guy and say how the rules have changed and how he had 40 something free throws. I could do that. I'm not going to. You gotta respect the game, right? He scored 81 in the league today. That's what it is. I mean, 83 in the league today. And let's be honest, no one else has gotten close to scoring what he scored. People have gotten in the 70s, but not the high 70s. So you got to give him respect.
Yeah, I mean, if I could think about it, we got Wilt, now Bam, Kobe, Donnie, then Devin Booker, if I'm not mistaken, most scored.
Over 70?
Booker, Luka, they around there.
Joel Embiid.
Luka, Luka got in there. Now, who got the high? Out of all of them, who got the high?
Out of the players you just named?
I know Joel got he had like a 60-point game.
70.
Oh, yeah, 70.
70 flat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
him, Luka, and Book all had 70-point games.
Yeah, so I'm going with Book at 5 because his was the most impressive. Well, you know, off the jump, impressive like jump shots. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, niggas is killing Bam because he's at the free throw line. Niggas,
Bam hit 7 threes today. Bam hit 7 threes. He was hitting niggas with fadeaways, dunks,
threes too. Like you gotta understand the demographic that you're dealing with, right? So if Bam is the big man, of course, nigga, you're not gonna be jump shot fading away like how Kobe or D Book or maybe how Spider War like. You're not gonna do all that. So I hate how, you know, like Jay was saying, some of the naysayers on Twitter and shit like that talking hella shit. It's like, my nigga, he a big man. What you expecting him to get? Like
he's 6'9", 250. You know he's driving into that rim. He gonna get fouled.
You know what it is? People have a preference, right or wrong, how they prefer people to get their buckets. That's what it comes down to, and that's where the hate is stemming from.
How they think Will got it?
Listen,
Wilt wasn't out there shooting jump shots.
I want to hear from you. You said
he was 3-second violation.
How Wilt got it?
He was 3-second violation didn't even exist when Wilt was down there all day and night and getting offensive rebounds and throwing it back. You think he was hitting threes in that game?
He played the rules that was Wilt might be more impressive because it was no threes. First off,
to me, just me, and I'm probably being biased here, but just putting it into perspective of how he did it and who he is. Bam's 83 to me is more impressive than Spider's 70 and Joel Embiid's. Cause like I told you, we never expected this from him. Nah,
Abe's making faces. I want to know why.
Why? Cause it's only right the Miami Heat nigga would say that. So it's like,
yo, if I ask you today, do you believe Booker could score 70?
Yes.
How about Joel Embiid?
Yes.
I don't think so no
more. Donovan Mitchell.
Yes.
Now with
Bam.
Bam, no. I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah.
This is some shit straight out of a video game.
I'm saying I give him his respect, bro. I give him his respect for actually achieving it. But now, I need you, like, this is meaningless. Not saying it's meaningless basketball, but you playing the Wizards, bro. Like, all right, so cool. We playing the top team. I don't want you sharing away from the offensive side anymore.
That's not that, and that was my point. That's not who he is. That's not who he is.
Well,
He
shit,
did
Jay.
he
After you
he
score 83, we can't keep saying that's not who he is.
not he did it because one his two of his 20-point scorers today was gone. And Powell and Tyler Hero. Khalil Ware was gone. Andrew Wiggins was gone. The like half his roster was gone. So I already knew he was gonna put up shots today. I knew he was gonna try to go over 30 because they needed him to. I didn't think this. But that's not who Bam is. Bam, you already know he got other jobs. He got to anchor that defense. Even tonight when he had the 83 points, he had 3 blocks, 2 steals, 10 rebounds.
But Jay, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bam needs to take a look in the mirror. Anchor what defense? Y'all niggas can't stop nobody. Not Bam. Bam doing the best he can. My nigga, you might as well just get on that offensive tier.
He number 1 in the league.
Like how Kawhi, remember how Kawhi Leonard was, this nigga's two-way. Eventually he was like, nah, fuck this shit, bro. Bam need to go that way, bro. Cause I feel you, bro. He doing too much, my nigga. Like, fuck these niggas, bro.
Not OD, bro. But he anchoring the number. He anchoring the top 3 defense in the league.
Yeah.
Miami holding. I think they number 3 in the league. Number 1 on offense.
Defense, okay.
But shout out Bam, man. Congratulations to Bam Adebayo, 83 points against the Wizards. But next topic, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Speaking of Miami, there's a couple other teams that are actually hitting the stride at the perfect time. It's like maybe less than 20 games left, and they hitting their stride, like the Hornets. Atlanta winning a few games just now. There's a couple other teams. I'll tell you right now. The Clippers with Kawhi Leonard, they out here balling. I think they started. I remember the Clippers record was horrible. They finally back at 500. The Warriors haven't seen Steph Curry in a few weeks, so that the Warriors is hold on. What?
It's over, bro.
And then there's Phoenix, that they can surprise anybody. They can surprise anybody. 76ers also in the play in Miami, like we just spoke about. So I want to ask the fellas. The play-in teams I just named, or any other play-in teams, do you see them surprising Detroit, a Celtics, or a Knicks team, or a Thunder, Spurs, and the Timberwolves in the playoffs? Would you be surprised if any of those teams take them?
The teams you listed, I might say Detroit. Only because they don't have the experience, so they could get shot.
You think they could get got? You think they could get got?
They could get got only because they don't have the experience. But
Let me ask you, D. Could you see Miami beating Detroit in a 7-game series?
Is Bam gonna score 83 again?
No.
He could. Who knows? Maybe he just needs a little bit of motivation.
No.
Listen. In this day and age, you don't know. He might. So I can't put it past him.
Let me tell you something. If any playoff team, that's anybody, score 83 points in that game, they should. They don't need 7. They don't need 7 games. Just let them go right there and then. You don't do that in the playoffs. You know how hard these players score. I mean, have to work to get over 35 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jordan, one man.
There is no 100-point game in the playoffs.
He didn't score 83 because he scored 66.
I mean, and you might have only seen it once.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, that's a different animal. When you score 83 in the playoffs, your team need to be disqualified.
I agree.
But so let me ask you. Let's start with Detroit. Could you see Miami beating them in a 7-game series?
Everybody healthy? Yes.
For both teams, yes.
I could. Yeah, everybody healthy, I could.
The reason I'm gonna say no is because of the simple fact that Detroit has an MVP-esque player, and that's the reason that this team will beat Miami in the playoffs. To say like, not saying Miami won't give them a test because their scoring is shaky, but when you got an MVP player, this is the time you lean on him. So
Yeah.
I would go Detroit in that situation, but that would be a really interesting strategizing matchup for both coaches.
I agree with Abe. Like, I feel like in order to win series, you need a player like that you can give the ball to and be like, yo, get out the way. After seeing Tyler Hero come back and seeing Bam do what he's doing, I feel like maybe Miami can get Detroit, but if I had to bet my money on it, I'll choose Detroit over Miami in 6. But I feel like Miami can get him. I feel like Miami can get him. And if it's not Miami, how about the Sixers? Joel Embiid waiting. You seen him play with him. Them games you seen Joel Embiid play, you know he waiting.
This is the scary thing, Jay.
Oh, he waiting.
Like, all right, I hear you, right? I love that. But let's say this nigga, God forbid, bro, that he go down and he's hurt or a little bit nipped up. Jalen Duren is gonna be licking his chops to just be physical with this nigga. Like, oh yeah, it's lit. Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They need if they have that, and I agree. If they have Joel Embiid, hey, we might be talking different. Hold on. Hold on. Let's say it's Philly and Detroit. You could join in whenever. Let's say it's Philly and Detroit. Joel Embiid, if he's even 85% healthy, he might be the best player in that series. He might be the best player in that series, and then you add Tyrese Maxey and then all these other boys. How about that? Like 85% Joel Embiid. I don't know. Them over. I might have them over Detroit.
Y'all better put some respect on the D10.
Nah, like that. That is. Like, I feel like if Joel Embiid was healthy this season, 76 wouldn't be an AFC. Let's be real. But 76ers get even 85% of Joel Embiid. If he looks exactly how he was looking in the regular season when he came back, we might be having a different conversation here.
Yeah, Paul George.
I want to normalize. You ain't do it till you did it.
And that's right
how
too.
I feel about Detroit.
And that's right too. That's why Detroit might be. I don't think any bottom tier team, and I'm talking about from Orlando to Miami, 76ers, Hawks, and Hornets. I don't think any of them fear Detroit. I'm not saying Detroit fears them, but I don't think any of those teams fear Detroit. I in my opinion, as a Heat fan, I think I'll fear Boston and New York before I fear Detroit.
What? Hold on. The reason
I'm gonna take it a little bit deeper than that. I don't think they fear Cade.
Oh, hold on.
All right, time out, y'all.
Hold on.
Time out real quick.
Nah, K one of them niggas.
That's fine. I said I don't think they fear him. You can be one of them niggas without being feared.
I mean, he's still up and coming. It's hard to be feared when you up and coming, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
why was it so blasphemous for me to say that?
I don't think it's Cade. I think it's Duren. I don't think people fear him. Like, nigga, we could take him. We could take him.
Let me see the thing tonight.
Like, that's what they looking at in Detroit. Like, and not saying no disrespect to Jalen Duren, but I feel like every team's looking at Detroit like, Cade, in order for you to win, you got to give it to this nigga. They like, hold on.
This nigga had 21 and 15 tonight.
15 Jalen Duren, right? But the thing about who?
Cade had 15 assists.
Cade gonna give it to you how you want it. Cade gonna give it to you how you want it. It's Duren. He getting spoon-fed this whole time. Like, and not saying he ain't up his skill, but you're not trusting Jalen Duren to take a mid-range shot or a three or any of these other things without Cade setting him up at the table. It's him. It's not that they don't fear Cade. It's who he's giving the ball to, who he need to hit the next level.
So you think the other premier stars in the league, they fear Cade. I'm talking the Bam Adebayos, the LaMelo Balls, the Giannis's,
But
just Eastern Conference, Donovan Mitchell's.
By fear, by fear, I'm not gonna say fear is a bad word, because none. I don't think any basketball player.
Fear and respect are two different things. I feel like they respect him, but I don't think they fear him.
I'm gonna say the respect. They for sure respect Cade, and they respect him enough that they know he can beat us. He can beat us. They number one seed for a reason.
This? I know you know why I say this truthfully, because and you guys may feel differently, but that's why it's called a podcast to find out that. Even though he's hurt, you know who in the East was bringing that fear?
Who?
Halliburton.
Ain't nobody was fearing Halliburton. They know they were gonna do this all.
Yes, they was.
Nigga, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody struck fear in the Eastern Conference since Jimmy left. Since Jimmy left.
I'd agree.
And I'm telling you.
Take that hat off.
And I'm telling you.
Stop.
Jimmy ran through them in 6 years. Ain't nobody put fear in the Eastern Conference since Jimmy left.
You telling me that run that Tyrese went on last season, they wasn't scared of Tyrese?
It was respectable. But fear? Ain't nobody. The reason the Pacers run was so incredible is because ain't nobody feared them. That's why they was like, hold on, this nigga's whooping our ass.
Right.
This nigga whooping our ass. You think they went into those series scared of Tyrese?
Here's the thing. I'm not talking team. I'm talking one player. I'm not saying it like they were the fucking Malice in the Palace fucking Pacers, motherfucker. Yeah. They feared Tyrese Halliburton because of the impact he had on the game.
There were certain series.
Different element.
There were certain series we had them losing.
That don't mean they didn't fear him. There were certain series Jordan played before Pippen got there. We had him losing, but he still had that fear.
Who you think feared Halliburton?
Every point guard in the motherfucking Eastern
You bugging out. You out of your mind, D.
You wild.
You know what? You
out of your mind if you think.
Why you ask Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on that fraudulent championship he won? How much he feel?
Fraudulent. Ain't nothing fraudulent about SGA.
Championship.
Ain't nothing fraudulent about SGA. Let me tell you something.
Listen, let's be real. And I don't want to go back to the past because I'm focused on the future. But if he don't go down, we might be having a different conversation, a different 2K cover this year. Fuck that. But
it would have been this year. If the fear factor for Halliburton would have been coming, it would have came off this year because we already seen his last playoff run. Right. But before last playoff run, ain't nobody fear him. You think niggas came into the playoff series and said we were scared of the Indiana Pacers?
Halliburton.
That's why I only said his last run that he was on. I didn't bring up anything before that.
Hey, I give you a run. That I agree with you, Ty. This is what you call striking fear. Giannis. No, Giannis against Phoenix. Look at DeAndre Ayton. To this day, that nigga still ain't get his confidence back from what Giannis did to that nigga, bro. That's fear, my nigga. Like,
nah, I ain't gonna lie. In those finals.
50 piece.
Nah, niggas was like that nigga a monster. That nigga a monster.
They don't know who he is. He
had the 50 piece on.
Giannis was a monster. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Jalen Brunson had a little. He struck a little fear. He struck a little fear.
Yes.
He struck a little fear. But I just feel like Cade is well respected in this league. Like if this players in this league that look at Cade and be like, he can beat us. He can for sure beat us. It's Jalen Duren, the reason people not looking at Detroit like a championship. They looking at them as a contender. But
okay, that's respectable.
I feel like the 76ers could take them. I don't feel like the Hawks could take Detroit. I don't feel like the Hornets could take Detroit. I would love to see the Hornets against Detroit.
You not fuck with your boy Knipple no more?
Nah, that's my guy. I would love to see it. The Hornets against Detroit in the first round series. But come on. How about in the Celtics? The Celtics with Jason Tatum now just became more dangerous.
That's what I'm saying.
I fear them. I fear the Celtics more than I fear Detroit.
But that's because the only reason you're saying that is because of the experience. I
Yeah.
want y'all to take that shit away, please. OKC showed niggas because if I'm not mistaken, the jury is low key still out on OKC. They took the Nuggets to 7 games last year. You know what I mean? Like the top teams that they played last year, they didn't just run over them. They took Indiana to 7 games last year. So it's like you can't definitively say that they're gonna just run the table. Yeah, they can win. They got a chance to win it all. But it sucks to see like Detroit. I'm not saying that Detroit has their issues, but let's not say the experience is the reason that they're not gonna be competitive.
Yeah. That these saying the experience. I'm saying during. It's during. I feel like you need somebody. You need your first two guys to be able to create shots. And if it's not your first two guys, your two most important players, you need somebody in the lineup to be able to go get you 20. Who in Detroit can get you 20 and you can look at by themselves besides Kate Cunningham?
Used to be
Isaiah Stewart.
You said who? You said who?
Oh, go ahead.
Isaiah
Tom.
Stewart.
You said Isaiah Stewart?
Isaiah Stewart.
You said Isaiah Stewart? All that nigga could do is pick you up the most technical fouls in the league. That nigga throw hands, nigga. He don't throw up shots.
I'll give him. I would like to see him guest the. No, matter of fact, special guest ref, WWE, my nigga. Anyone. It don't even matter. It could be any.
How you think?
No lie.
Off topic, but real quick. How you think he would have did Gordon Shaq?
In the what?
How you think he would have did Gordon Shaq?
Nah, D. Nah. Shaq would have ate that nigga. Shaq would have had that nigga looking like when he was about to fight LeBron. That's how mad those back downs would have been. Let me tell you something about Stewart, though. One of the reasons I want Detroit to get far, my nigga, because remember last year when they had Tyrese and Jalen Brunson show up to the WWE and shit and do that face-to-face off and shit. I want Detroit to make it far because I already know the WWE who they asking to come up. I already know who they asking to come up. They're gonna be like, Cage, you the star, but we need Isaiah. We need Big Stu. Big Stu, come on. Big Stu, come on. I need to see him in that WWE ring, man. Shout out Isaiah Stewart, man. Shout out Big Stu. He'll do better in wrestling than he probably do in basketball, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But now move on to the West real quick. Move on to the West. The Thunder. Avery just spoke on it, and I think he's right. I think the general consensus of the Oklahoma City Thunder, if you don't think that they deserve their championship, I think the other half feels the same way Avery does. It took them 7 to take Denver. Was it 7?
Yeah, bro.
It was 7, right?
Yeah, they won 7.
It took them 7 to beat Denver. Then
that was the conference finals. I don't think so.
No, the conference finals was Ant.
Right. Yeah.
They took Ant. And then it took him 7 to beat Tyrese in the finals, and then he went down and all that. So to many people, the Thunder got to prove it again.
And mind you, they were up when Tyrese went down.
They might have, and that's the thing. Like, no champion want to win their ring with the might have or with the what if from the other organization. But so the Thunder, I'm putting them up on the spot. I'm putting them and the Spurs on the spot. I want to put them both on the spot here. And they the two teams, I'm gonna say they most likely will be number 1 and 2 in the league in the Western Conference. So I'm putting them up on the hot seat. So the playing teams is Phoenix, Warriors, Clippers, and the Trailblazers. This question might not be.
Wait. It's who?
It's the Phoenix Suns, the Warriors, the Clippers, and the Trailblazers. This question might not be as deep as the Eastern Conference one we just had. The Eastern Conference one is a battlefield. They're going to war over there. They fighting it off. And the Eastern Conference is going to be an all-out war. I'm telling you. But in the West, Phoenix, Warriors, Clippers, and Trailblazers. Let's eliminate the Blazers. Because I ain't even playing around with them. I ain't even playing around. I ain't even playing around with them. I ain't about to sit here and talk about the Blazers. I ain't talking about the Blazers. I ain't talking about the Blazers.
Abe had them.
I had them what?
Losing every game.
Had them what? Mind you, the only reason I even snuck them in there is because I seen Dame win that 3-point contest. If Jason Tatum came back 200 days early and these niggas make the playoffs, I don't know.
That's how I felt when I was coming in here talking about, yo, Dame Lillard won. I'm like, yo, bro. Give that nigga some like a bone for the season, bro. Here's your bone, bro.
He went fuck out of it. He went out there and won that shit. Y'all niggas is haters.
Nah, I'm saying he won the 3-point contest. So who's to say that if the Blazers make it as a 10th seed, and then let's say they beat the 9th seed and move on to the playoffs, who's not to say Dame don't come back?
Nah, he's not coming back. Dame. Jason Tatum is 28. Remember, he had the ripe age of 28 years old. Look at Dame not coming back.
Nigga got prime bones, my nigga. Nigga got prime year bones, nigga. And I'm comparing them to Dame. Nah, Dame not coming back this year. Let's take the Blazers out real quick.
Like, I was thinking about that though, bro. Like, think about this. Like for next year, it goes into the Warriors for next year. Jimmy Buckets is not going to be ready to start this season, so it's like, damn, they even set back even next year too coming up.
The Warriors is convinced that they getting a start this summer. They convinced they getting a start this summer.
So
I don't know. They talking about they convinced somebody's coming.
Maybe for your boy.
Who?
Jimmy no bucket.
Nah, they ain't talking about Jimmy. They talking about a few guys, but they convinced somebody's coming. But dude, how about the Clippers? Daryl, you a Kawhi guy. Do you see the Clippers taking the Thunder or the Spurs?
Any team that got Kawhi Leonard on their squad got a chance to win it all.
That ass.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That ass.
And this is the shit I'm talking about with you, Ty. You gonna sit here and tell me that this nigga Kawhi don't got a similar team constructed like Cade?
Nigga, who's this Isaiah Stewart?
What you mean? Brook Lopez. You heard my son hit the 9 threes other night. You heard what he said? He said, yo, did Brook Lopez, what did he do? You heard? You just said it. He hit 9 threes.
Brook Lopez? Brook Lopez?
Brook Lopez? Brook Lowe?
Hold on.
Brook Lowe?
Hold on real quick. Mandarin been playing good basketball.
Who?
Mandarin. Yeah, am I saying his name right?
Yeah.
He been playing good ball. They got Darius Garland over there, and they got a Kawhi Leonard that look healthy.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna put Cade on the same level as a Kawhi Leonard. I don't believe
that ain't what Abe said though.
The way that I believe in Kawhi Leonard.
I'll give you look. Abe said, I'm gonna get to your point right now, but Abe said that do you not see the Clippers as like the way they are set up? It's kind of like how Detroit set up. Detroit's not really, they don't really have something more special than other teams. What Detroit have is that they beat people up and they tough and they gritty and they go get theirs and they got a star out there that can get his whenever he feel like. That's what Detroit got. Kawhi got a couple players on that squad, but they don't equal out to a Duncan Robinson or a Sar Thompson's and the Tobias Harris. You hear the names I'm saying? Hold on, you hear the names I'm saying?
I'm walking with you, right? But here's my beef. Kawhi Leonard won that championship in Toronto.
No, stop it. I know you about to, because you're about to be disrespectful. You're about to be disrespectful to the Marc Gasols. You're about to be disrespectful to Kyle Lowry and the Pascal Siakams and the OG Anunobys. These people that had careers made from that. Or careers made before they even met Kawhi.
Did you just say they had careers made from that, or they had careers before that?
They had careers before that. And I'm talking about Kyle, or Marc Gasol. You talking about Chip?
You
You
was
talking about a
never a
Chip?
Kyle Lowry fan, and you barely liked Marc Gasol. Cut it
No,
out.
I wasn't a big Kyle Lowry fan, but they was already calling him the greatest Raptor who ever lived by that time. By the
Woo!
time he won the chip with Kawhi, they was already calling Kyle Lowry the greatest
Nah,
Raptor ever.
we gotta stop the
Not me.
cavalry.
I didn't call him that, but they was already calling Kyle Lowry the greatest Raptor ever. Don't get me started on Marc Gasol, who came off a defensive player of the year award.
So, not to be funny, when have we ever had Kate Cunningham as top 3 in the league?
No, he's only been in the league 5 years.
How long has been in the league? When have we ever had him top 3?
Not top. I don't have.
Let's be fair. You right.
Let's be fair.
You right, Tom. We have never had this nigga top 3.
Kawhi, we arguably had him 1, 2, or 3 at his peak. At his peak.
No, but we ain't talking about his peak. We talking about right now.
Right now. Stop
Kawhi Leonard don't have a team.
He's in the prime of his life.
No. He balling though.
Let's go, Claw.
He balling though. I ain't gonna lie. Kawhi balling. It's good to see him healthy.
I don't give a fuck that nigga balling. You heard?
But I don't trust Brook Lopez. He balling, but I don't trust Brook.
Nah, I'm talking hot shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they got similar issues, bro. Come playoff time.
Yo, Kawhi. Kawhi. I don't think those Clippers teams is surprising. None of them niggas. Not no Thunder, not no Spurs.
See what Darius Garland did in Cleveland. I'm hurt. My toe.
Yes. But my thing is this. My thing is this, though, Jay. I'm not worried about the others. I'm only worried about Kawhi.
What you think he gonna do against the Spurs?
Listen, I know it takes a team and it takes the parts and the whole nine. But honestly speaking, and this is just me, and call me a fucking lunatic if you want. After I seen that nigga snatch Joel Embiid's heart out his fucking chest with that shot he hit, he sold me. I'm a Kawhi guy for life.
So bet the money on him.
Yo, Ty, you wild.
I would.
That was
bet the money. If he go into these playoffs, if he go into these playoffs healthy, bet the money on him because they're sure he'll either face the Spurs and the Thunder.
Thanks.
To win the chip?
Yeah.
No, to even get out the first round.
Who got the first round?
Against the Spurs or the Oklahoma City Thunder. Look, I love Kawhi more than anybody. I love Kawhi.
I don't know who he's playing. I don't know who he's playing yet. So
They not be
that's what I'm asking. If it's either San Antonio or OKC, they losing that.
like,
Kawhi gonna average 35, but he gonna lose.
Oh no, all he gotta do at Wemby is just stick the foot out, bro.
How about the rest?
Right.
Once Wemby go down, that's over.
Bro.
You talking about injury?
Yeah, man.
You hear that?
You wishing a nigga go down? Like, that's wild, bro.
I didn't know that. I didn't
How
say
about
wishing for him to go down. I said all Kawhi got to do is stick that foot out. That's all I said.
Abe, how about Buck and Phoenix?
Woo. So now, this is what I will say. I need to see them. They're similar to Boston, where like Jalen Green is finally healthy, but all 3 of them down. Dylan Brooks is dealing with his bullshit. So it's like I would say they could have a chance, but the chemistry is just off this year.
Yeah, I'll say the same way. I'll say that's my thing with Phoenix too. Like they haven't had enough time to play together to even be like we could take on these teams here. I believe in Devin Booker more than the next person, but that team hasn't had enough time together to be talking that rah-rah come the playoffs, my nigga. I'm gonna be real with you.
Brooks out right now. I know his hand fucked up, but he's out.
Nah, he'll be back in a week or two. I seen a streaming when he was streaming again. I mean, with who he was streaming with, man. I forgot who he was streaming with, but he was in there. He said he'll be back in 2 weeks, like in a week or 2 weeks. The Warriors with Steph Curry, they got Porzingis. Depending on how Porzingis is, then I could figure it out from there. But with no Jimmy, Porzingis, seeing how he is, Steph hasn't come back. I don't know how he's gonna come looking. The Warriors just look old. Like they look old and beat up. So I don't see them taking on these young niggas, these young Spurs and OKC running up and down the gym and shit. So it's like I think the Warriors is out. But if I had to choose a team from one of these teams from 7 to 10, it'll probably have to be Damn. Who who out of those 4 teams, who you think is the best equipped to do it? The Clippers, Warriors, Suns, or the Blazers? I was gonna say the Clippers. How about you, Abe?
I'm gonna have to agree with
The
Todd,
Clippers, right?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it don't mean I agree. I love Kawhi. Don't get it twisted. But we choosing about D4, bro. D4.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got the
Fuck that.
Lakers. Okay, I got the Lakers. Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves. What?
They not in no playing.
Oh, but they 6, right?
Fuck
Yo,
that, nigga.
No, they 7. For some reason, yeah, Nuggets went to 6. Wow. But maybe Phoenix. I got Phoenix. I give them the best chance to, like, if they had a chance at them, I feel like Phoenix would do it. But yeah, let's move on real quick to this topic. I want to spend like 2 minutes on this real quick. It's a thing that I feel like only niggas that played NBA Live and NBA 2K, the association mode and shit like that, know about shortening the season, man. Steve Kerr suggested that the NBA will be a better product, that players would be healthier if they shorten the season. It's always been 82 games since I can remember. I'm not about to say how many years it's been 82 games, but it's been 82 games. But how y'all feel about that, man? Shortening the 82 game season.
Well, I'll say
I'll let Abe go first.
I'll say this much. I'm gonna go from 2 different standpoints: from a business standpoint, from a fan standpoint. The business standpoint, that you're gonna lose out on a lot of money. On top of, you're gonna have to learn how to prorate. And for all my people out there, if you know what prorate is, then like basically you're gonna have to learn how to cut people money in half and make it work for everyone else. And I don't think that would work too well for all the ad sponsorships and all the other businesses that are tied into the NBA. They might want to pull back now. Like, wait, this is different numbers now. So you might not see all the the sponsorships that they see on the jersey. You might not see all that. You might not even see 15 people on a roster anymore. Like if they want to take it to that depth. But as a fan, I don't want it. I get it. I get it that like injuries are happening. I would just, really appreciate and respect if Adam Silver would create this, the farm. Like, think about 10, 15 years ago, the G League. These players had places to rehabilitate or go hoop for, extensive period of time. I think they should just focus a little bit more on that, and that will negate the injuries and all the other stuff. Bro, these niggas don't practice, bro. It's like,
We heard plenty of stories of that too.
Wait, with Steve Kerr specifically. So it's like they don't practice, bro. It's like I'm not about to sit here and change the way I view basketball because this nigga's not implementing or he's taking stuff away and pushing more other shit. It's like, yo, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. You want me to go first, D? You want me to go first, D, or you gonna go?
I got it.
Okay.
I have to sound like the old guy in the room. But
You're an old guy in the room, nigga.
I'm definitely not. Somebody just celebrated a birthday.
Yo, I'm dying.
Don't think you slick. With that being said, I do not believe the NBA should shorten the season. How are we gonna hold these guys to the same standards as the forefathers, same metrics, same everything, if we're gonna shorten the season? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna go back to even fucking Dr. J playing with the fucking what the fuck he had on Converses.
Chucks, right?
Chucks.
Yeah.
Compared to the
82 games too.
82 Jay, 82 games in them shits, bumping the hardwood, going up and down.
Clothes is like this wood. Yeah.
Jordan and Jordan 1s, bro.
Yeah, Jordan bleeding. The only thing comparable to that is Zion busting out his sneakers.
Oh yeah.
That ass.
But come on, son. Nah, you can't shorten the season. And if you do shorten the season, then we officially can't hold these guys to the same standards as the stars of yesteryear. And in my opinion, and if this clip may go viral, that just makes you a bitch.
Aye. I feel the same way. Like the 82 game gotta stay. That's staying. No other, not no MLB, not no NFL did none of that. Like we gonna always stick by 82. One thing the NBA has allowed, and they trying to cut it down now by the awards and the All NBA awards and all that stuff. They cutting it down because a lot of teams wanted to low manage. A lot of
Right.
players wanted to low manage their players and do this and that, try to go behind the system. Steve Kerr was a big advocate for that. Greg Popovich was one of the guys who pioneered that. So what? They want to load manage and they want to shorten the game season? Because what makes you think if they shorten it to 72, they low managing in there too. So we gonna what? See the stars about 20 games a year?
Facts.
No, they cannot cut it down to 82. We already letting some of these superstars low manage and letting them get away with it. We've allowed it from some of them. We've allowed it from the older players. We allowed it from some of the young guys that's getting ready for playoff ball. Um, no, don't lower the 82 thing. We already allowing the low management. What else do they want? They paid for this. This is professional basketball here. This is professional basketball here. If you wanna shorten the season, um, don't play. Stop the pickup basketball in the summer. Stop doing. Use that time to rest or to do whatever you got to do. But 82 games has been what you've been preparing for since you've been a little kid. 82
Been the
games been the
standard.
standard.
Hmm?
You don't dream to play in the NBA and be like, oh, I want to play for 72 games. It's already been 82.
I'll say this much about like the whole entire season in general. Like, there's so many issues about no, there's so many issues around the NBA that now this has become something that is not necessarily in question, but a coach like Steve Kerr can come out and talk bullshit. And this is why I reiterate this. Adam Silver, you need to focus a little bit more on the farms of the NBA, and that would help a little bit with like all the other things that they're dealing with. Think about how Jason Tatum was able to go to his G League team, hoop a little bit, get right. All right, now is he ready? Yeah, bro. He's been hooping in the G League for the last 3 weeks. Now let's do that for the younger players. You know what I mean? He's 28, 29. Let's do that for the niggas who aren't actually necessarily in the role. I mean, in the role, in the rotation. So that way they come back and all right, they come to San Antonio and they plugged in. You ever notice how Popovich always had these players that just be plugged in and they like, yo, how he?
Mm-hmm.
He was watching the Austin Toros. He was cool with the coach of the developmental league. Like, I bet he watching these kids, paying attention. All right, he knows the system. Boom. It's things like that that is gonna make the NBA just feel a lot like a better product, bro.
And exactly, y'all gotta implement stuff like that. Like and y'all gotta fix certain things that's going on in the NBA. Like I said, like if we're gonna shorten the season, we need to be able to see these stars more. The low management issue is still going around in the league. It's still going around in the league. Like it's getting ridiculous at this point here, man. 82 game season always been the standard. Always has, always should be. That's how I feel about that, man. That's how I feel about it. D, any last words, man?
Bitch ass niggas.
And
They
another
playing
thing,
like a bunch of bitches.
yo, I'll say this one thing. Ask the younger players. Stop asking the old players that's about to leave the league and don't really want to participate in practices and these older players that are responsible for ruining the All-Star weekend. Because if we blaming anybody for the product being down or All-Star weekend itself just even being down, we blaming the players that came up, like the LeBron James, the KDs, and these guys that's leaving soon. They the ones that didn't take the All-Star game serious. They the ones that participated in load management. Not saying I don't agree with none of that stuff. That's a different conversation. But what I'm saying is like, ask the younger players. Ask the younger players how they feel about 82 games. Ask the Victor Wembanyama's how they feel about being an 82 game season. The Anthony Edwards, these guys that actually want to play in the NBA, that actually wanted to show great product there. Victor Wembanyama is not playing. He's crying in these regular season games. Ask him.
A little extra Vic, but I get it.
Yeah, it was. Because these niggas was clowning Patrick Beverly for cheering and all that
Right.
after a play-in tournament.
Yeah.
But then they gonna praise Victor Wembanyama for crying after a regular season game. I see what it is. I could tell you why too, but it's too much. Kids watch this.
Pick a poison, man.
I could tell you why.
Pick a
Yo, stop.
poison.
But yeah, man, ask these younger players because these younger players actually trying to like change the product of the NBA. Between Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama leading that. Ask them how they feel about 82 games. Don't ask KD and Braun. Ask Victor Wembanyama. Ask Anthony Edwards.
I need that right there, bro.
Facts, man. Any last words, y'all, man? Before I close this thing out, episode 47. Walk me to pod, man. Walk me to pod. It's been a pleasure. I'm telling y'all. You said what?
It's about to be spring in New York.
It's about to be spring in New York, man. The weather's getting better. Walk me to pod about to hit 50 episodes. We about to get on this. We getting it. And before I leave, I wanna leave y'all with this. Bam Adebayo scored 83 points, man, against the Wizards tonight. If y'all got a problem with that, tell y'all favorite players get to play the Wizards this year. Tell them to empty the clip, man, and score 84, man. If y'all got a problem with that, tell y'all favorite players empty the clip against the Washington Wizards. They got a chance to do it, man. If they think they can do it, go on and do it, man. But my guy scored 83. My guy scored 83, man.
Were the Raptors like relevant at that time when Kobe shitted on them niggas?
Relevant about how? What you mean by relevant?
Competitive. Were they contending for anything?
No.
Shout out Chris Bosh, my nigga. He was part of that.
Probably feeling the way, but he said it too. He was like, "Listen, I ain't going that nigga." Facts. Charlie.
Nigga said Charlie wasn't part of that double team, my nigga.
Jalen Rose scored about 60 of that.
I did the same thing. Nah, sorry.
Mo Pete, Danielle Marshall.
Oh, Mo Pete.
Nigga, if Alex Sarr ever becomes big in this league, he will always be remembered as the guy who got 83 dropped on him.
Right. Yo, Jay, real quick, bro.
Until he dropped 84 on someone else.
I mean, yeah, shit.
This is
that's how I would. That's what I would do.
Right. Exactly. I'm getting crazy on you right back. But, anyways, right. I got one last thing to say, my brothers, and this shit is crazy. Y'all remember when we was over 15 years ago, we went to a college trip for, high school, whatever, and we met Danielle Marshall. He said, I remember his words verbatim. We like, oh shit, he played with Braun. It's lit. That nigga basically broke all of our dreams in one sentence. If you have dreams, it's not realistic. Yeah, bro, I'm here to tell all the people on this, if you ever view this podcast, my nigga, go chase your dreams. Fuck anybody that got anything negative to say about that shit.
Nah, facts. Nah, that's a fact though, bro. Cause like I told you, bro. This is a dream. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You get to beat your idol.
Like what? Man, you meet one of your top tier niggas. He like, yo, this ain't no crack. Wait, what? What are you talking? Like, don't say that to a young black man, bro. What are you talking about?
Facts, man. If you're gonna chase your dream, man, just go on and do it. There's enough time, there's enough product, there's enough money, there's enough space, there's enough everything in this world for more creators, more dreams, more basketball players, more wrestlers, more anything. Go out there and go get it, man. And make sure you got a good support team. Make sure you passionate and make sure you a go-getter, man, because this ain't easy. This ain't easy, man. Me, Avery, and Ty can tell you, this ain't easy.
The grind.
But we getting it.
It's a commitment.
Facts, and we getting it how we get it. We getting it how we get it. I believe in these two, man. Welcome me to pod, man, for episode 47. Close to 50, man. JD, Calm Wolf, man. Ty to God. Peace.